as well. The summer season is coming rapidly to a close. I know the vast majority of us are gearing up for back to school. Some of us already have kiddos who have already started school, which blows my mind. However, with that being said, my family and I are going to be, we're just about to leave for our kind of last hurrah summer vacation. We're just going to be going up to the mountains with my sister and her family, spend a few days out there and have some fun before school begins. So I thought I would show you guys the things that I bring along with me to keep my kiddos busy. I have a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old, both boys. And we do a lot of road trips. We do a lot of day trips. We are often in the car when my husband has the day off. And I always like to bring things along that keep the kids occupied so that we have less complaining, everybody's happy, it's a little bit less stressful. So I always like to kind of plan ahead, and I always kind of keep my eye out when we're out shopping for things that will make travel easier. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you today, because even though summer is ending and summer vacations are coming to an end, pretty soon the holidays will be upon us, and that's another busy time of travel. So I thought this might be interesting or helpful, so let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys is actually a recent find in Target. These came out right around like the back to school time when they have all of their bins and stuff like that out for organization and things like that. There's 2 of them stacked together. But this is like a little portable, portable table. These things were so great. I found these in the dollar section at Target. They were $5 a piece. It has obviously a flat surface that you can use as a table. It has the cup holder and 2 other little bins where they can store, you know, crayons, markers, heck, even snacks and stuff. And it fits over their lap. And these are great. We've used these a couple of times already. They've come in handy when we've been eating in the car, or even if the kids want to like color and stuff like that. These have come in such handy. They love them. I've even brought them inside on a couple of occasions because they've asked if they could use them on our carpet and kind of have like a picnic, and I let them do that. I figure these will be nice too if they get sick and, you know, you kind of want to keep them in bed a little bit or sitting on the couch kind of comfy and cozy. This might keep them a little bit happier. Like I said, these were $5. I have not seen them since I purchased them. I purchased them in, I would say, mid-July, and they ran out super fast. And I know that because I was searching for another one for my niece who is 8. I wanted to get her one. And I was looking at the Targets that are in my area and also in my sister's area, and I could not find any. But there are a lot of different options when it comes to stuff like this. You can look on Amazon, and they have little tray tables that are made for the car that you can get. So I recommend something like this. These were great, and like I said, these were $5. To go along with that, to kind of keep the kids busy and comfortable, I always like to bring spill-proof drinkware. This is always in this one's Gavs. They're just little water bottles. This one's a pretty standard one. It's got the spout and the straw. You can see it's a standard water bottle. It's got the little spout, and it kind of conveniently goes down, and you can hook it on things. It's Minecraft, so my son of course loves it. It's by the brand Zach. I got this at Target. This I want to say was like 10 bucks. I just picked this up for back to school, but I mean, he's had other water bottles, and I always try to bring something that they can bring into the car that they can't spill with. For OE, I've had this Contigo one for quite some time. This is actually spill proof too, even though it has a straw. If you see, it's got like this weird thingamadoo on the bottom, and you can even like go upside down and shake it and nothing comes out. The only thing that I would be aware of is if you put anything carbonated in here, it makes its way up and kind of wells up right here. But like if you put like lemonade or water or whatever, it's fine. Great option, and the straw is really, really thick. So if you have a chewer on your hands right now, they can't destroy it. So I really like this. And to go along with cups and stuff like that, to keep kids busy on road trips, you can't go wrong with bringing tons of snacks. So what I like to do is I usually pack a little cooler and keep it in the back seat, kind of close to Gavin to where he can reach it and pull stuff out, and he can hand it to his brother. I usually like to bring Capri Suns, Not too many. Obviously, I don't want a whole lot of bathroom trips, but I do keep a couple. And then I'll bring things like bananas. They love bananas. I will bring goldfish. And for the goldfish, I will definitely, or really any snacks other than the bananas, I usually put them in sealable containers that we have here, just so that they stay a little bit fresh, because who knows how long we're, if we're going on vacation, those snacks might be in the car for a couple of days. I want them to stay kind of nice and fresh, not go stale, things like that. So I definitely transfer them, but I do bring them. Tons of snacks. I also bring, I don't have them, they're in the kitchen, but I always bring fruit snacks. Fruit snacks are such a lifesaver. I call them little bags of silence. You can hand them to them. They're lightweight. They're not super messy, as long as it's not too hot out and they don't melt, which takes a lot. They're great. They are lightweight. They're easy to carry. The kids obviously love them. And you can get some really, really great options. I know Target has the Simply Balanced fruit snacks that my kids like. They also like the Welch's ones. They have a reduced sugar one if you are concerned about sugar intake. But they come in handy when the kids are a little bit frustrated, fussy, maybe they're hungry, but you don't want to fill them up. Maybe it's like right before dinner or something. Just hand them a little bag of fruit snacks and you have like 10 minutes of peace and quiet, I promise. Also on the topic of treats, I always like to bring like emergency treats. When we're on a long road trip, we're sitting in the car for an hour plus, and you have a toddler, they get impatient. I couldn't imagine being strapped in the way that they are, because they do have a lot less freedom than an adult does, and their car seats can get very hot. They get bored, what have you, and they can get cranky. So I always like to keep a little bit of candy on me. I prefer lollipops. Again, they don't melt easily. They're tiny. They have a stick so your toddler can hold on to them, so you don't have to worry about them choking or anything. Obviously, you can't give this to a baby. But these have saved us many a time, especially with my 2-year-old. So I always keep these on hand for road trips, definitely. And I just get like a pack at the Dollar Tree. The little dumb ones are like really, really tiny. These ones I got, where did I get these? I also got these at the Dollar Tree. Keep that in mind. Then as far as entertainment, my kids do like to draw a lot and they like stickers. So what I did was I picked these guys up. It's basically a clipboard. You can see the little clip there, and then it opens up and it's like a little cubby inside. And I stick their paper. I keep stickers on hand in there. My kids like stickers, especially OE. Oddly enough, I like to use marker. Obviously always washable marker over crayon, because my 2-year-old will break the crayons very easily, and I have been to places where the crayons have sat in the car and they melted. In fact, they melted into this and I had to clean that out. So I like to do markers. They're just a little bit easier to clean up, and almost every mom with a little one under 3 has baby wipes on hand, and the baby wipes will take off any type of washable marker, no problem. And then I also do pack in their little cubbies. I like to put just little tiny toys like these. This is Gecko from PJ Masks. If you have little ones with the Disney Channel, you probably know who these are. And this is like a little stretchy dinosaur guy. My kids like dinosaurs. Just tiny little toys that fit easily. They travel well, that they can play with. And it's not going to be a big thing if they lose them on the road. So I like to keep those on hand. And of course, along with that, for entertainment, we always travel with our 2 kids' tablets. This is the Kindle Fire. I will link the little case below. Does it say? I can't remember offhand which one this is, but this one's got great reviews. We have 2 of them. This one is my oldest, Gav's. He's had this for like 2.5 years now. It's held up great. It protects things. Like my toddler has thrown his tablet in this across the room, and it's just fine. No cracked cases, nothing. It's a little bit spongy and soft, so it's got like cushion. So even if like they drop it on their face or something, it's not going to really hurt them all that bad, and it does a great job of protecting the iPad. And of course, it has this convenient little handle. And we just put like games. For Gavin, we download like Wild Kratts. For Owie, we download like umizoomi, things like that. Just so that they're entertained on the road. This goes a long way in keeping little ones happy on a long road trip, because they are boring, especially when they're that age, and you just kind of want to keep them happy at that point, because if they're stressed, you're definitely stressed. And then aside from entertainment, we do bring things along to kind of keep them comfortable. You know, most of the time they do fall asleep in the car, so I always like to bring them a blanket each. These are pretty small, they're warm. Now it is summer, but I still bring blankets in the summertime if we're out at night, or like say if we're by the beach. The nights get cool no matter what time of year it is, and even if they don't want it as a blanket, if they don't get cold, they can use it kind of like to snuggle. So these come in handy. And then in the wintertime, obviously it's great to have blankets around. If you're out and about in the stroller, you need to cover them up. These are a lifesaver, so I always bring those. And then I have these little guys. I have one of each for them, and this is basically something that wraps around the back of their car seat, and then you place it over their forehead like this when they fall asleep to keep their head from falling. I think we've all seen a little kid with their head slumped over. It looks uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. And this just gives them a little bit of extra support while they're in the car. I've had these both for years. We got them on Amazon. It wasn't through Prime, that was through, I want to say these came from China. And we just waited a little bit longer because in the US they're $12. We got them for $3. And these I love. I love them. We brought them on every single road trip we've ever had, and these come in such handy when they fall asleep in the car. And then along with that, for Gab, I bring a travel pillow, just because he's in a booster seat now. He's not in a car seat where it's completely surrounding him and he can't lean and have support either way. So this just gives him a little bit of extra support for his neck, makes, you know, kind of like leaning in a little bit more comfortable, so it comes in handy. I got this at Target years ago when he was a baby, and I still have it. Obviously you can tell it is very well traveled. And it's really comfortable for him, so I bring that. To go along with the tablets, I also bring a portable charger with me. You can't go wrong. Always need extra juice, even if it's just for you too. And then the last thing that I travel with, not just on road trips, this just stays in my car, is this little cereal container. I got this at the 99-cent store. It was so much at the 99-cent store isn't 99 cents anymore. This was actually $1.99, but well worth it, because this is our portable trash can when we are out and about. If we're traveling, there's a bunch of trash, anything like that, I just stick it in here. It keeps the car a little bit neater, smelling a little bit fresher, especially for eating bananas. You don't want the whole car to smell like bananas, so I just shove everything in there. It comes in so handy if you have kids in the car, whether you're on a road trip or not, so I like to bring that. That is it for my travel necessities when I'm doing a road trip with the kids in the car. I hope this gave you some ideas, a little bit of inspiration, maybe to make your travel time easier in the car. A lot of this would work on a plane as well. Not everything, but a lot of it. And one of the things that we can do to reduce stress when we're traveling with young children, because it is stressful, is to keep them entertained. For me, I have found that there are kind of like 3 triggers when it comes to kids getting cranky, and that is being tired, being hungry, and being bored. And this kind of covers all 3 of those things. They can rest in the car if they want to. They will definitely be entertained, and if they get peckish, I'm always prepared with snacks. So, and then, you know, if there's anything else that they want to bring that's not too bulky, if Gab wants to bring a pillow or whatever, he can do that. I'm sure that if your child has like a special stuffed animal that they like, that of course helps too. So you can easily adapt all of these things to your children, their needs, just to make traveling a little bit less stressful. Like I said, although summertime and summer travel is coming to an end, the holidays will be fastly upon us, and that is often a time of travel as well. So again, I hope this was helpful, informative, and at least semi-interesting. Anyhow, guys, that is it for now. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, happy, safe travels, and I will see you next time. Bon voyage.